Welcome to the Lindsay and Learning channel with content designed to help English teachers find balance in their lives and teaching practice. I am Lindsay, a veteran National Board Certified high school English teacher and founder of Lindsay and Learning, and I am passionate about helping other English teachers, so I write on my website and I create these videos to share practical feedback strategies, student-centered learning ideas, and mini lessons that you can share with your students. You'll find all that here and more, so please don't be a stranger. Be sure to like this video and don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell notification so that you can have a steady stream of English teacher inspiration and ideas. And lastly, I hope that you talk back to me by leaving me a comment on this video once you're done watching. Today I want to give you an idea for a paired text lesson focused on the poem Loud Music by Stephen Dobyns and the song Dig by Incubus. This is a great beginning of the year lesson because any student can connect the idea that music impacts people in different ways. You can have them start the lesson by journaling about their favorite song, a song that represents a turning point or important moment in their life, or simply in response to a song that you play out loud. This lesson can also give you an idea of students' writing abilities if you use it as a pre-assessment. I recently used loud music as a pre-assessment in my sophomore honors classes to begin the year. Students were asked to analyze the author's message about music in the poem, and at the end of first quarter, after several rounds of poem analysis and discussion, I plan to have them return to this initial piece of writing and reflect on how their skills have improved. Or I might have them revise this initial analysis attempt to show the growth in their skills. In my senior class, Creative Writing and Literature, I used the same poem but in a different way. I began this lesson by having students write off of the first 90 seconds of 4 different songs. I told them that they could either write about emotions or memories triggered by the songs or challenge themselves to describe the musicality of the songs without saying the song lyrics or titles directly, so that someone who had never listened to them would be able to imagine how they sounded. After students were warmed up, we read through the poem Loud Music together, and students discussed details that revealed what each character valued, as well as the implied meaning of the author's metaphors. If you've never read the poem, the author compares the impact loud music has on his stepdaughter, who is 4, to how it affects him personally. Here are some questions to have students think about. Number 1, what's the connection between music and identity? Number 2, does music create or reflect one's identity? Number 3, which character is right in his or her approach to loud music? Number 4, why is it important that the author mentions the ego in this poem? Number 5, how does the author's use of metaphor clarify his message? Number 6, what words or images in this poem are open to multiple interpretations? You see, this poem is set up almost as a riddle, with clarification provided in the final lines of the poem. What is the answer to the meaning of loud music is what readers should be asking themselves. When I read this poem, I wonder what the box represents. Is it meant to represent the outside perspective, a safe place, one's emotional or heart's core, or even the soul? I think it's interesting that the insides of each character's box are different. The 4-year-old sees herself in there in bright colors and holding onto an object, which is her lunchbox. She is substantial, going along with the idea that her voice is what matters most to her, not the music. She brings herself to the music and refuses to let it overpower her. In contrast, her stepfather sees not himself, but oceans, clouds, a winding path where someone like him has once walked. There are no bright colors or sharp edges, no sense of self inside the music. Instead, there are these beautiful nature images that collide with each other, all of them with soft edges and ever-changing. The pathway, an invitation to follow, to listen, to release the self and let the music take control. And it is in that absence of self that the air becomes clearer, the colors become sharp. Perhaps it is with age that one learns to let the quote-unquote music just take control. And with that, I leave you with a final wondering. Is this poem Loud Music even about music at all? Or is it about the harmonies and melodies of life that sometimes threaten to overpower us? Well, that might seem completely terrifying to some, like a 4-year-old. With age comes wisdom, and with wisdom, the act of letting go. Letting go of the need to control things, to cling so tightly to one's identity, one's ego, and to simply be a traveler along life's path. Ocean waves crashing, clouds overhead, and mist that doesn't always let you see clearly all the time. It is in the journey, within the music of life, that one finds clarity and one finds him or herself again and is reborn. As an added angle, consider having students also listen to the song Dig by Incubus. I recently heard the song and was immediately taken by the allusions to life versus death and the patient excavation of archaeology. Have students consider how both the song and the poem send similar messages about the ego and rebirth, though the method in the song is different. In this case, a friend or partner is asked to sing this song and through gentle reminders, excavate or dig through the layers of metaphorical dirt that threaten to bury the better part of the narrator. In both cases, the song or music is used to represent the process of being reborn, to find the clear air again, to reconnect with what is real. We can choose to let life's pains and circumstances create walls around us, burying us, suffocating us to the point where our spirit dies. But there will always be the hope that we can be unburied, that we, with the help of someone else who never stops singing, or in other words, never gives up on us, can come out of our self-made premature grave and choose life. To close, I'll just say that in a weird stroke of confluence, I recently started the book Game Changer by Neil Shusterman and saw the opening, Come As You Were, which immediately in my mind connected to the text we had read and listened to in class. Am I the only one that this happens to, that things randomly and just beautifully connect? Listen to this. Come as you were, not as you'll be. Remember to bring back the best part of me. Take what you find, leave what you lost. Light the way burning the bridges you crossed. And that, my friends, is what I will leave you with for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and will let me know by leaving a comment below. I'm curious, what are some of your favorite texts to pair for analysis and classroom discussion? And as always, I can't let you go without reminding you to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more teaching inspiration. I'll see you next time.